Opposition hits out government over foreign workers taking Canadian jobs. Canada's opposition is ramping up criticism of the government as unemployment rises, accusing Prime Minister Mark Carney of allowing record numbers of foreign workers while young Canadians struggle to find jobs. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. Canada is once again witnessing heated debate over immigration policies, as unemployment levels climb and concerns about temporary foreign workers dominate the political conversation. According to the latest data from Statistics Canada, the national unemployment rate has reached 6.9%, while youth unemployment has surged to nearly 15%, its highest level in over 25 years, excluding the pandemic years of 2020 and 2021. Poilievre's criticism of immigration levels. Speaking at a rally in Prince Edward Island, Conservative Party leader Pierre Poilievre took direct aim at Prime Minister Mark Carney's approach to immigration. Poilievre accused the government of neglecting young Canadians at a time when they face historic joblessness. He argued that instead of addressing the crisis, Carney is presiding over record numbers of temporary foreign workers entering the country, effectively taking jobs away from Canadian youth. Temporary foreign worker program exceeds promised caps. A central point of contention is the government's management of the Temporary Foreign Worker Program and the International Mobility Program. The Conservative Party claims that the government has failed to honor its promises regarding intake limits. For the first half of 2025, the government pledged a cap of 82,000 workers under the TFWP, but permits issued have already reached 105,000. Similarly, under the IMP, the cap was set at 285,000, yet 302,000 permits have been approved. Government response and clarification. In Defence, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada stressed that its figures include both new permits and renewals. Officials emphasized that new visas accounted for only 33,722 permits, representing 42% of the annual target. The department reiterated its long-term commitment to reducing Canada's temporary resident population to below 5%, describing this as a step toward sustainable immigration levels. Growing anti-immigration sentiment. Despite these assurances, rising unemployment and housing shortages have fueled anti-immigration sentiment across Canada. Analysts warn that public frustration, at times bordering on xenophobia, could further polarize the debate. Voters frustrated with job scarcity and access to healthcare see the high intake of temporary workers as proof of government mismanagement. The Indian share of work permits. A notable trend in recent years has been the dominance of Indian nationals among temporary work permit holders. Between January and June 2025, Indians received 94,010 work permits under the IMP, out of 302,280 issued. This follows earlier years where Indians secured 209,065 out of 715,870 permits in 2024. 250,785 out of 761,600 in 2023. The increase is even more striking compared to 2015, when just 21,635 Indians participated in the program. Similar patterns are evident under the TFWP, where Indians received 16,560 visas in 2025 so far, compared to fewer than 2,000 a decade earlier. Calls for stricter reductions. Although IRCC has highlighted a decline of 125,903 fewer temporary workers arriving in early 2025 compared to the same period in 2024, the opposition remains unsatisfied. Conservatives argue that the government's open borders policies have stretched Canada's capacity to provide jobs, housing, and healthcare. They demand deeper cuts to temporary admissions so domestic needs can be prioritized. Conclusion: with unemployment on the rise and immigration levels under scrutiny, Canada is entering a new phase of political contention. The clash between the government's strategy of gradual adjustment and the opposition's demand for immediate reduction sets the stage for a fierce parliamentary showdown. For many Canadians, especially youth struggling to find jobs, the outcome of this debate could shape not just economic policy, but also the nation's broader immigration trajectory in the years to come. With tempers flaring and public frustration mounting, the clash over immigration and jobs is set to dominate Parliament, shaping the political and economic debate in the months ahead. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.